In a studio that's in a basement comes the epic story of how two friends changed the future of the movie podcast game forever. The reviews are in. Boys Life magazine gives the High Sci podcast 4.5 acorns. The Daily Bugle says, these guys are super legit. And Pope Francis declares the podcast as life-affirming. From the kid who tried to get smart with David Spade and got fucking old.
You're still out! You're still bad!
And the guy who can name all four Baldwin brothers.
Alec, William, Daniel, and the baby boy, Stephen.
Live from the studio of his parents' basement. The Have You Seen It podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the Have You Seen It podcast. My name is Mason Knight. Sitting across from me is the one and only Cash Kraus. But before we begin, please be sure to smash that like button, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification as we drop videos here every single day. So with that said, Cash, what the hell are we doing today?
What in God's name could we possibly be reviewing today?
What treachery is upon us?
Of course, we are reviewing episode 4 of our new TV Tuesday show, Invincible, titled Neil Armstrong, Eat Your Heart Out. And that's true, Neil Armstrong, you bastard. Eat your gut, you prick.
You thought you were cool? You went to the moon?
No.
These assholes are going to Mars.
It's a stepping stone, my guy.
It is. You were nothing but a mere stepping stone.
But yeah, like the title kind of refers, we are going to space.
We are.
Which you wouldn't think would be even that big of a deal on Earth at this point. You got aliens coming down constantly.
Yeah, interdimensional beings traveling.
Coming in and out.
Yeah.
We just got attacked by the Flaxons who live so far away they age so rapidly.
Yeah.
Is going to Mars really that important at this point?
No, I don't think so. That's what I was thinking.
Why couldn't we
too.
send a superhero up there and be like, yeah, bring us back some rocks?
Grab us
Why are
some
we sending
material.
regular fucking average Joes?
Well, we had the Martian on the planet, which was from Mars.
Yeah.
So I don't
got a feeling we
understand
can
it.
ask that guy anything about Mars and he'd let us in on
You're
it.
trying to tell me he didn't bring back some samples?
According to this episode, he told them nothing about Mars because these people were extremely unprepared.
And the Martians are extremely private, too. They actually live underground.
Well, they kind of have to. They find out there's something going on Mars that's not good.
We will jump into that.
Yeah, we will. But so this is, a lot of training in this episode. Mark's still getting trained, of course. He's literally only has powers, maybe a month?
Maybe. Yeah. I mean,
So
for only
really-
having powers a month, he's doing
pretty well. Yeah, absolutely. It took him a while to get to flying down. Still not great at it.
Not the best.
Still not great. They fly to Everest in this one.
Yep.
Do a little Everest quick turnaround. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love when they go to Everest and the guy.
What the hell? Let me help you up.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Speaking of Everest, have you seen those photos of the dead bodies up there?
Oh, Well, I knew. I mean, everyone's known. Everest is just a graveyard. And not even that, but it's like the world's biggest dump. It's just filled with trash.
Oh, yeah, because people climbing up. I mean, where are you going to
You can't bring it down. You can't bring it down. No, it's filled. And they're not called shamans or whatever, the people that bring them up, the people that live in them, they're Himalayans. They fucking hate it, dude. It's the world's largest dump, they say at this point. But during the COVID pandemic, because no one's allowed up there anymore, I've heard they got like 20,000 tons of garbage off there.
Wow.
Just going up and taking it all down. Yeah, and it's a body. You can't take the bodies down because they're frozen to the fucking mountain. And
it's insane too, because like you'll see the weather, the cold weather gear that they have, the coats and pants. They literally look from like the 80s and 90s.
Oh, there's
petrified.
A really well known. It's called like the Man in Yellow, but it's a marker that tells you like where you're at on the mountain. Every time you see this guy, morbid. I know it is morbid, but hey. How else are you going to climb a big rock?
And hey, you are pretty famous.
We're humans. We got, not really. No one fucking knows when someone climbs. So many people do it now. It's never makes news.
No, but I mean, being the marker guy. I mean, he's dead. But hey, at least he's known for something.
I'm sure if he had a choice, he'd probably
be alive.
Choose the life than rather be a human stop sign.
Like, don't go past this point because you might end up like me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's probably up wherever he's at, shaking his head, being like, "This is kind of embarrassing." Yeah,
he's like, in
please
hindsight,
just take my body down, bury me, give me some solitude,
dignity, and some respect.
Let my family be at peace, please. This thing about they gotta know that their fucking Uncle Joe or whatever
Joe is a stop
frozen in place.
This way.
It's a brutal thought.
Oh, it's not good.
But
not good.
they Mark Grayson could have fucking taken some garbage down for sure.
could've.
Why are these superheroes helping out?
More eco-friendly, right? I don't
They're
know.
fighting God knows what when they could be saving the planet
They could
a
be.
lot more useful ways, you know. But yeah, they're still training. The team is also still training. They're no longer, I guess there is no longer a team.
No?
Unless they got new teams to fill out the team.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because there's got to be a team.
There has to be. There has
to be
You
a
can't-
fourth best superhero team. Because now all the teens are the global the global defense
Also
warriors.
seems like they kind of leapfrogged. If they were the fourth best team.
That's what I said in the last episode. What's going on?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I said. I don't think anyone else wants to do it.
No. After the way
gotta
they saw the Guardians of the Globe go, they're like,
Yeah, I got to feel the Guardians of the Globes are always doing.
Seems like they got a target on their back.
Being the fourth best superhero team is like you never have to do anything.
No real work.
It's like being the third
Petty
string
crimes.
quarterback.
Yeah.
You get front row seats. You never have to play, and you still get paid a shit ton.
Yep.
So yeah, fourth super. I might be fifth.
Yeah.
Fifth best
string.
They ain't doing anything.
No.
But yeah, they definitely jumped the shark on and they're a bunch of teens as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, they take him to the new Fortress of Solitude, whatever it's called, their new headquarters. And Cecil, the guy GDA, he's fucking brutal about
He
this.
is brutal. So they're like, I think you missed a spot.
Giant splatter of blood that I think was the blood from Red Rush.
Oh, probably.
I think it shows when he spires that, because they made like a big moment about it. But yeah,
and he
he's
goes,
like,
yeah, that's to remind you what you're
these
doing.
are literally like 15. One girl, not even a teen, monster girl, 8 years old.
Yeah. Well, she's like 8, but she is like 24.
She's 20. And I don't know how old her monster version is of her.
No, I have no
Probably a little bit older. But yeah, so they're this seems kind of heavy to them. Now it's seeming real, though.
It's getting more real.
Yeah, now fucking Adam Eve, though, sounds kind of smart. Adam Eve, she's got a whole set of problems at home as well.
And a whole different reason for not joining the squad, but hey.
Yeah.
I'm having a feeling Duplicate at some point is going to pass.
She's got to go.
She's going to die at some point.
She's got a weak superpower.
And then Adam Eve will come in.
Oh, Adam Eve's coming in for sure
At some point.
Yeah, right now she's very upset. But her family doesn't want her to be a fucking superhero either. But yeah, it's they're fine off. Robot's doing God knows what. Now this guy, who's not a villain in this fucking...
I don't know.
This guy's starting to make me...
Robot, though.
I like him too, but now I'm second guessing his motives.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I would say. What is his end game here?
Yeah, it's... yeah, because now he's like working with the Mahler twins, is what they're called. Not the Mahler brothers, the Mahler twins. So maybe there can't be more than two.
No, there can't. Because that would be triplets.
Modern triplets, yeah. But yeah, so Robot's now he's trying to sketch me out a little bit. Now you can't trust fucking anyone, you know. Right. Nolan,
and he took a sample in this episode of Rexplode.
That's like at the very end, yeah.
Well, yeah, kind
Towards
of
it.
towards it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, and like what's...
And then he puts it in like this pig person in like some test tube, and I'm like,
yeah.
ugh. I don't know if I like this. Yeah, who the hell is this guy?
This is something I don't like seeing.
What I'm almost thinking, my theory here, because I've only seen 4 episodes, is that he's going to continue to take DNA from all these superheroes.
Oh, and you think
put it into like a mecha superhero.
It's very possible.
Like all the powers.
But still, all those powers aren't even that great. I still think Omni-Man would kick his ass.
Yeah, probably. Even with
you
all
have Rexplode's powers. At most, you could have Duplicate's powers, I guess. But I guess if you do get Duplicate and Rexplode, now you have a bunch of Rexplodes. So maybe there is a point. I really don't know at this point. I mean, I can only guess. But yeah, he's definitely giving me bad vibes for sure. Yeah. But yeah, not sure what's going on there. Nolan, Omni-Man, he's trying to smooth things over with Debbie. And they do.
It's kind of going good, but he's giving her a bunch of half-truths.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, Nolan, you're such a little...
But she knows she's not an idiot. I mean, and it's her husband, and So it looks good on the surface, like it looks like they're smoothing things out, but it's definitely something she's still fucking sketched out about it. And one of my favorite part is the Damien Darkblood. In this one, when they send him back to hell, it's so fucking funny. Because Cecil, the guy of the GDA, he knows at this point that Nolan
killed the Guardians of the Globe.
And Nolan tells Debbie early on, he says, "Oh, Cecil thinks I killed him." But he says, "You gotta trust me. You gotta trust me." He's like, "I didn't do it. You gotta trust me," to Debbie. But Nolan knows, he just doesn't know the motive why.
Right. And that's what he's trying to figure out. And he tells Damien Darkblood, just get away from the case.
You can't.
There's a reason.
You think you're going to kick a good detective off the case?
Well,
We've seen it a million.
Detective?
Yeah. This guy has got everything to lose.
Well, and that's what Cecil says. He goes, the problem with you demons is you only see black and white. I'm trying to keep things gray.
Yeah,
and
of
then
course.
He rings the bell for the Exorcist.
And then all the lights come up and they got a pentagram drawn in. He's like, no. It's so funny. And his second in command is he's got some ancient book. And he's doing a chant. It's so funny. All these characters are so fucking fleshed out.
They are.
That's what
it's really good writing.
It's so good, yeah. But yeah, they send Damien back. Those bastards. Because he wouldn't fucking drop the case. No. Of course.
Typical
He drops the case, I think he goes back to hell anyways. The only reason he's there is because he's allowed to do detective work. And that's the big case, too. That's the one that might just, not make him a demon anymore. Right, That's the one that might free him. But
we got to talk about Invincible going Mark. We got to talk about the whole Mars mission.
A lot happens in this episode.
Yeah. The whole Mars mission where Cecil's telling him that initially they wanted Nolan to go to kind of investigate him because, again, Cecil at this point
give
knows
time, but Nolan...
But Nolan's not doing it.
Yeah, he knows he can't leave because they'll fucking find out that he's a serial killer.
Yeah. And then Mark comes back from his date with Amber, which there are some good scenes there. There's kind of more character development, And he's coming back, which was, he was making out with her when Adam and Eve came in the window at one point. So, their relationship's furthering on. But he comes into the house and, of course, being Mark, volunteers for the 2-week trip.
Yes.
To Mars.
Yeah, because it's kind of before that when they're going to Everest. Nolan talks about a little bit how Mark's grandparents died, Nolan's parents, and then he left Earth. And he kind of says, you've got to be superhero. It's all about sacrificing. Yep. And Mark is a 17-year-old and is he questions that he wouldn't be able to leave Earth and leave everything behind. It's a lot to put on a 17-year-old.
A 17-year-old kid, yeah. Absolutely.
And I think Nolan was an adult when he left his planet. He wasn't young, so it is a lot to put on him.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so now that in his head, Mark goes and he volunteers for the Mars mission, even though he does have to leave his gal when things are going great.
Yep.
For 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, I got to make up some bullshit excuse.
Yeah, I know. He says, well, because, I want to go help people. Yeah. Of course, that's the reason. And Amber's like, oh, cool. And obviously says she's not going to lose interest in those 2 weeks.
Yeah, she doesn't, surprisingly.
No, she doesn't.
But
I don't think Mark is that much of a catch.
I know, he's honestly not.
Especially in high school. Those girls and gals and guys were just forgetting after 1 or 2 days.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Moving on.
Especially if you don't know he's a superhero. You got no reason to be with him.
None at all.
But yeah, he does go to Mars, but he's got to pretend, he's got to not show the astronauts that he's there, because it gives no faith in the astronauts, and that's not what you want on the first manned mission to Mars.
Right.
So he's got to hide out, doesn't do a great job hiding.
No.
And he gets distracted.
Doesn't do a good job of just paying attention and protecting,
Yeah.
Falls asleep on Mars.
Not even that excited to be on Mars. You think even a superhero, your blood would be pumping, your adrenaline.
It's the first time. It's a new experience.
Absolutely. Even as a kid, you always got a dream about going to Mars.
Yeah.
No, he falls asleep pretty fast.
Yeah, he's pretty just uninterested.
And they're done that. Yeah. At this point, maybe there's not too much excites him, but he falls asleep. Of course, the astronauts get taken by the Martians.
Yeah, of course.
Amelia's got to go find them. They get in a little tussle. We find out that there's this virus on Mars, the sequids.
Sequids.
Yes. They're like little squid parasite things.
They kind of remind a little bit, but they kind of remind me of Alien. Those things that Alien, how they hit
face huggers. Face huggers. Yeah, kind of. They destroyed the entire Mars civilization.
They did.
They forced the Martians underground, and now the Martians are kidnapping the astronauts because they don't want them to take the sequid back to Earth.
Because then they would take over all
Earth
of Earth and then
possibly the
destroy
universe.
Mars.
Yeah, exactly. So they got to kill the fucking...
They got to execute them.
They execute them, of course.
And I love it. Invincible's like, yeah, no, I totally understand. Cut to.
Run!
It's great editing.
At least he doesn't fight. They didn't kill them all. Fuck, you know his dad would have wiped out the entire
his
planet.
dad immediately. Oh, you're going to do what?
Gotta protect
Snap.
Earth.
Yeah.
As long as it means killing everything else in the
living
universe.
being. Yeah.
So they do
Takes
just
the job serious.
Oh, maybe to a fault.
Yeah, maybe just tone it down a bit on me, man. You fucking psycho.
But yeah, they do. They get off Mars. The mission doesn't go so well.
It doesn't go
obviously.
as planned.
Yeah,
No.
he does take a rock, but they take something else home with them too.
Yeah, they do. They take a few sequids with them.
They do. They take a Martian.
Well, literal Martian, yeah.
Yeah, a Martian with them. Yeah.
That's right.
That's sure I'm going to come back later at some point. I'm sure that guy's not just going to live his own life.
Just a very calm life on Earth.
But they took a stowaway with them. Of course, that's classic.
Of course.
It's classic fucking astronauts. Never doing their job.
Never doing the job right? You know?
Of all group of workers, astronauts are the laziest when it comes to doing a proficient job.
Now, this is a side note. Has nothing to do with the show. But on a serious note, do you think in our lifetime, if we both live to be 80, 90 years old, do you think we will have a mission to Mars?
Oh, yeah,
Like
for
human,
sure.
I'm talking human beings, not obviously rovers we've done.
You got to think they decided to go to the moon, like 8 years before they went to the moon. Like, it was never a thought to go to the moon until, like, the fucking Ruskies started, like, we got to go to the moon.
Yeah.
So that technology advanced so fucking rapidly in such a short amount of time that I'm sure if we put the same effort in that we had and went to the moon, we would have been to Mars by now.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. It's not, the science is not impossible.
It's just the journey. I mean, the journey would take, what, a year and a half, I think?
It would take a long time, but absolutely. But we know now that humans can't last that long in space. You know, we've done the tests and everything. So yeah, absolutely. We should have been there. We should at least have been talking about it years before.
Don't sign me up for it. But hey, if astronauts want to go out and do it.
I wish you had told me that before.
You bought my ticket already? Well, I guess I'll go.
Didn't buy, just signed you up. Just volunteered
okay.
you.
Well, did not know this was the draft.
It's almost a draft
Yeah,
situation.
okay, well, thanks a lot.
They got to force guys in that fucking capsule. No, I think so. Absolutely. We got to go somewhere else.
If there's literally anyone willing to go to Mars,
the
first trip, though.
There's so many fucking scientists willing to lay down their life to fucking go there.
Yeah, well, that's
ton of
brave individuals.
That's how man has always been. Man's always been willing to die for.
It's true. It's just not.
We are a weird species that way.
We are. We are. Right. Yeah, life isn't that grand anyway. Let's just try to do some new shit.
Oh, big hill! I have to climb that shit, and I will kill everyone.
That jump? Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh yeah. Oh, a giant fountain at Caesar's Palace? I have to jump that on a Harley today. Yeah, so fuck, dude. There's so many.
There are people like that.
People are, it's all about legacy, you know? That's all we live for is legacy.
Which we have such short lives, it doesn't matter anyway what your legacy is. I don't have that much of an ego.
But you live forever. That's the way you live forever. Right
true.
now, we can't live forever, and that's the way. So if people are talking about you, technically, you know, you are still fucking alive. Yeah. You know, how many people are going to be talking about us when we go?
No one. No one. Not a single person.
Hopefully, at least a family member.
Well, hopefully for a week or two after, but then I will be long and gone, forgotten about.
What was that guy's name again? That always hung around? I can't
remember that guy's name. I don't know. Whatever.
But yeah, we'll get up there sometime.
Oh yeah.
I assume we got too many fucking rich billionaires that want to do it. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Elon wants to send Doge to the moon, literally.
Elon Musk does. What's his name? Branson does Virgin Galactic, Virgin Mobile. A lot of people do. Richard Branson.
Richard Branson.
Yeah. He wants to do, you know, a lot of these weird fucking. And that's the type of fucking shit rich people should be doing.
Exactly. Spend your money that way.
Yeah, for sure. But that's all I got for Invincible. We
Same.
got it off on a Mars tangent.
That's fine.
But it's
We
gonna
got to.
happen. We
It
love
will.
Mars. I love
Mars is
sci-fi.
fun. Mars is fun.
Well, not unless you're these guys.
Well, right.
When we go up there, they gotta look out for the sequoids.
Yeah.
Those are the big
You gotta
things.
look out for those little bastards. They're grubby little, get your little tentacles on you.
Absolutely. All right, that's all I got though.
Well, that is our recap for episode 4. Neil Armstrong, eat your heart out. If you guys like what you see here, please be sure to smash that like button, comment below, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification as we drop videos here every single day. Thank you so much for watching and listening. My name is Mason Knight. That is Cash Krause, and until next time.
Bye.